EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Tonight, we've got the crew set. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New York Jets. Just about set to go now in the snowy Meadowlands. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's got room. There he goes, right side. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 82 yards. And the Jets put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. On play action, they'll throw. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To the air again, Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is a counter play. Eckler. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another 1st down. Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. In motion left is Wilson. To throw is Wilson. On 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. 20, 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, 70 yards. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
That throw into the arms of Allen. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And space tough to come by there, so he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Herbert on 1st down now. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 37. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Straight ahead is Hall.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 21.
110 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Hall.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Zonovan Knight
taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here.
Wilson going to throw for it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On first down, it's Herbert. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets. 55 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert now. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Running on first down, Eckler. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Herbert. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jamie and Sherwood. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
Allen, the man in motion right. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams from 13 yards out. And the Chargers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2.
Now receiver in motion left. They'll try and run it here. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert flush to his right.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
2nd and 8.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quinnen Williams able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Josh Palmer, 57 yards. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Berrios now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. Touchdown! Josh Palmer, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. And a completion to Wilson. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the 1st as he's dropped at the 46. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. On first down, Justin Herbert under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Back to throw. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
To throw on third down, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Herbert. That's caught right side by Palmer. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. On third down, here's Eckler. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown.
There he goes, left side. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. And now again, the Jets will line up for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Looking to throw right away is Watson. This complete to David Bell. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 2nd and 10, Watson over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
And the grab by Croft. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
Taking a shot for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
14 yards that time, and a 1st down on the keeper. Back to throw, Watson. Rolling to his right. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Watson on 3rd down. This is the tight end, Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Looking to throw again on second down. Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set them up with golden field position. Here's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 6 yards away. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. The Browns drive about to get started.
And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive.
There he goes, Amari Cooper, past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half.
And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38 for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They're able to complete this one to McLeod. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. 37 yards. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll look to throw. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. A bit more of a somber tone here as they take the field after throwing that pick 6. But, Charles, the bottom line is they still have the... Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Oren Burks. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Juwan Jennings. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Here's Watson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
From the 25 on second down, Watson.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Purdy's throw complete there to McLeod. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A final shot before break. Purdy to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Purdy. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Ronnie Harrison that time able to make the tackle.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give right side McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
McCaffrey fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have cut the lead back down to 2. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. And they go with McCaffrey. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
And they did. It worked. The Cleveland offense ready to go. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been two after they opted to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner, and a lot of people look at them going for it on fourth down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because it went out and held them. Got the ball right back for them. So, nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The pass caught by his running back, Nick Chubb.
Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb, 37 yards. And the Browns have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 1 now.
Purdy now to throw.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had 1st-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw again on second down. Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
Back to throw.
Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
McLeod to return it. Touchdown, 49ers. What a run. 79 yards on the punt return. And the Niners have taken a 4th quarter lead.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
The return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown.
David Njoku.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They go play action here. Purdy.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. On first down, Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. To throw again on second down. Purdy over the middle. That's complete to McCaffrey. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 111 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. This time the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come up.
He's got a man, complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 81 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL?
The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a two-score game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they... And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.